November 17, 1979. While the NATO offensive has slowed down, packed reinforcements from Poland are about to turn the situation around. In Saxony, the German 29th Panzer Brigade is surrounded and tries to resist long enough to be rescued by Allied units. Surrounded elements of the Panzer Brigade are entrenched around this island. They are defending outposts that cannot be held very long in front of Soviet attacks. You'll have to reinforce them quickly. But you won't be able to deploy any additional troops as long as you haven't secured a way in for the reinforcements. Remember, all key positions must be in your hands when the retreat order is given. The Leopard 2 is one of your best cards in this battle, with its strong armor and its powerful gun. However, you have to keep them away from ATGM. The Bo 105P and the AH-1 are anti-tank helicopters able to move quickly from one front to another. Be aware that they only carry a limited number of missiles. You may also rely on Panzer Grenadiers and the Marder 1A1, which are your first line of defense. Infantry is efficient while entrenched in buildings or woods. You will have to defend many places at the same time. Cold blood and speed are the keys to success.
Alright, it's go time. This mission is pretty tough, not gonna lie, but it is are supposed to act as a tutorial for multi-pronging. And yeah, it teaches pretty effectively how to do it, just because of how retardedly hard it is. It kind of sets you up to fail, because the map is not set up for any kind of victory. You have to reset the map up. So you do get two commands, so I take this entrance here, and I'm also going to take Juliet, which is going to be a freebie for most of the match. I won't have to do much defense of that. Move things in proper positions, with the murder here, the woods. This murder down here, on here, it's going to pick off some command armor for free. There's also a command that comes through here. We're going to pick that off as well with the Leopard that we're moving. That has to stay there. Move the murder in the woods here, though. These guys can go all the way up here. The Panzer Grenadier will want down here to get a line of fire. These ones do not need to be here. They can move down as well. This murder will be sitting down here at the bottom. The woods right there. We're going to split these in half. We'll put the Panzer Grenadier up here. Actually place him like right there, so he's in line of fire. We don't want to overlap our missiles too much. And this Marder will go down and cover this. This Panzer Grenadier should never really have to fire or two. Move into position, say like right here. This, like, Panzer Grenadiers prefer big, giant open areas, not little towns like this. So once we get these command numbers in place, we're going to order a whole bunch of units, and we're going to reinforce all these points. So we get our armored recons out, though. We need those. They actually add a little bit of extra damage, and on top of that, they're going to give you a lot of vital information. The downside is that they probably won't last the whole match. We also have some BO-10-5Ps here, which are pretty good anti-tank, anti-armor units. You can already see, like, that's one bonus effect thing, just capturing a point gets you reward. So I'm going to start reinforcing areas in terms of need. So this is probably the most needy area. It's the hardest one to defend, and for that reason alone, it needs a lot of support. And I don't mean support as in the category type, I mean actual support. Lots of units that kill stuff. Because, yeah, that's the hardest one to defend. This is the second hardest one to defend. So we're going to get some patents in position right here. We're going to need a second recon. We'll have them over here. We're going to need some anti-tank guys. That's not enough. We need more than that, guys. Come on. Give me a bunch. One measly unit. Just to get nice clean fire here. We'll need some infantry. Some... I want more Yaugers than that though. That's a good amount right there. Yaugers do really well in forest areas, and they do really well in towns. Okay. Next important area is up here. We're going to put some Patton tanks along the lines here. They can do a fairly sizable amount of damage. Sometimes they can actually snipe out commands while they're there, which is good. One less reinforcement point for the enemy. But it also centralized attacks. More murders in the woods. Probably some anti-tank guns up here. And up here, this one's not too bad. The terrain helps you a ton here, so we're not going to need too much here. A lot of pads are really tanky, we can use those. And maybe some anti-tank guns. Alright, so off the right of the bat, like this area here needs a lot of help. So we have two MD Jupiters just sitting there, so we're going to send one south right away. And we're going to send this one here right away. And it's by no coincidence at all that the hardest place to defend. There's actually a number 3 base here, and that's the most valuable one the computer has. The rest are just ones. Keeping everyone resupplied is important. Keeping everyone resupplied is important. Keeping everyone resupplied is important. So we're going to have to work on that, because keeping everybody resupplied is important. Basically, very few forces, when they're you know, in defense, can do a lot of damage to a lot of guys. The problem is that when you're attacking, you need a ton of units to deal with, so it's better to never lose these positions in the first place. I usually lose one, and I get it back pretty quickly, because the enemy doesn't just sit a unit there, so you can, you know, just sit it there for a while. Some starships, these are anti-aircraft tanks, so they'll help us deal with air units. Up here, the enemy's rushing in, not too scared. Alright, so we're going to move this command over to Golf. Golf is something the enemy will never ever attack. I guarantee you it. There's no way he's going to attack there. You know, a lot of Topazes. Topazes are scary because they deal very, very well with these Panzer Grenadiers. When they get in range, you can already see he's kind of pecking away at 29, even though he's been taking all these shots. They also have they're very cheap units and they have a lot of armor, so, I mean, if you're doing multiplayer, like these OT-62 Topazes, they're very good.
Someone called for a cab?
I just want to keep a lot of infantry in the woods to deal with tanks, trying to come through the woods. Let's get some more MD Jupiters down to here. Let's get the vehicles, the Marder 1A1. Actually, we need to worry about this flank too. Totally forgot about it. But we do have to worry about this little flank here. Not too much, just a little bit. There will be one attack here. And it's a very, very sizable one though. So keep that in mind. Of course, the numbers on the map indicate how many points per 5 seconds you get. And because I have a 5 and a 4, I'm going to be doing very, very well in points. Much higher than what would be normal. The map is pretty well designed this way.
Awaiting new orders, sir.
And I want a pattern. At least one pattern here, just kind of sitting a little bit in the open. These Panzer Grenadiers aren't going to be too well here from here. And instead we'll get some, God, those are expensive. That's what we gotta do. These are, I gotta actually have these guys sitting right here, because this area here is pretty vulnerable. It's an area in which a a lot of... Oh, hello.
Sir.
Enemy air unit of some sort. But yeah, it's the area where you'll be reinforced by units, so it's gonna be very, very vulnerable. This Patton's moved up, it's gonna take out a lot of stuff here. He might even take out a command armor.
Yes, sir.
Not sure.
All of you, get out of my...
Took some shots with BTR-70s. So.
Finally, some
Oh well, no command armor that time.
Das Transportfahrzeug
Tanks coming there. And a lot of this is just future planning. You kind of have to know what's going to happen before it happens, which definitely sucks as far as game design goes.
Finally,
But, you know, it's not too hard to deal with. Keep in mind, I didn't really know this helicopter was coming. The fact that I saw it was total fluke. I knew that there was going to be a helicopter that comes through here eventually, but not anything exact. He's not really used too much. Use these helicopters to get some excess scouting knowledge, I think. There comes a tank destroyer. Yates.
Ich wusste doch, dass sie uns nicht lange faulenzen lassen würden.
Iran's empty. Let's get another one out here. Let's hit this pack. It's a pretty big loss.
Am Ende kommt es doch nur auf den Infanteristen und sein Gewehr an. Dieser Heckmotor muss überprüft werden. Man sagt, ein guter Speer ist einer, den man nicht sieht. Ohne uns wären sie blind. Wir erkunden das Gebiet.
Yes, poor infantry. Oh well. Here's the BOs are for. Any unit that's in the middle here, they take out. Oh look! Her random units heading towards this random location, which I just reinforced. Probably not enough time. BOs go. I got 9 minutes left, plenty of time. Gotta get to all these vulnerable locations. Lines of units. Especially this vulnerable location, which has a lot of anti-tank stuff, which is good, and a decent amount of anti-tank, which is better.
Ich wusste doch, dass sie uns nicht lange faulenzen lassen würden. Sie an Bord. Munition, Treibstoff, Ersatzteile, alles was sie wünschen.
Always move fast when you get the chance. Makes everything go faster. There we go. Everything's working like it should.
Der Feind ist in Reichweite. Hier aber auch.
The kill zone. Hopefully this Yager just snipes the crap out of them. Go, go rockets. Yes. Cheap. Effective. Happy. We have 2 helicopters, attack helicopters over here. I'm gonna need some Chapanels along this side, probably like here.
Jawohl, Kommandant. Braucht jemand einen Schutzengel?
I always forget this scary flank is my biggest weakness when it comes to this mission. It's the fact that this flank is so hard to defend.
Braucht jemand einen
And I
Schutzengel?
am so bad at keeping that alive.
Awaiting new orders, sir. Zu Ihren Diensten, Kommandant.
Comes a big group of units.
Die Kugeln an mir vorbeipfeifen hören. For a taxi route. Ready to blow up some tanks, sir. Kann die Kugeln an mir
Ready to
vorbeipfeifen
blow up some
hören.
tanks. Sir, this Panzer Grenadier should come to effect eventually.
Kann die Kugeln an mir vorbeipfeifen hören.
Oh, I lost Juliet. Oops. Oh, there goes one of my secondary objectives. Keep the foreign units alive. But using this tactic, it's actually pretty hard to do that.
Kann die Kugeln an mir
Almost like
vorbeipfeifen hören.
It's much easier to get the 15 points. I actually got that when I first go using this tactic. keep that in mind.
Новая доставка на подходе. Вы уверены, что там безопасно?
But for a reason, the northern flanks are imbalancedly bad compared to the top of the northern, the southern flanks. Yes, in the south. That's right. We need to clear that area. So wiping all my reinforcements as I come. See? 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 Not good. And that's why this area becomes so hard up and like... And it does. It gets really, really hard up. Are they getting rockets? They're not getting rockets, are they? Okay, they're getting rockets. Okay, good. Good. This should be fine. There should be more than up here. Lots of toes. But I will be sending another Jupiter. That's... Yeah, I guess I'll do... Oh, took out 2 days.
We're engaged! What are your orders, sir?
Some units in better position. If they luckily hit this, don't do it. Oh yeah, there we go. Now just to confirm by luckily, I mean like if they actually hit it. So if they were just accidentally hit that location, I would be ruined. But I'm not. There's also another one they can accidentally hit right here. And it's just a matter of accident, like they just accidentally jump into it. This tactic can get that objective fairly easily, but it's, you know, not a for sure type thing. For sure. But it is a pretty easy objective to get.
Jawohl, Kommandant. Entsichern, Leute. Feuerfreigabe auf Sicht.
These Jaggers should be able to take out some of these T-68s. I got a lot of resources. It's time to unleash the helicopters. Because right now it's 4 minutes in, and what we need is mobility. Mobility will be good. And I think I've just gotten an email. Let's restock these guys. These guys are seemingly terrible, so they probably need to have more not riflemen. Cheap starships, okay. These units are terrible. That's what I got the resources for though. These guys... No. All these Cobras are really good at dealing with infantry, but they also have rockets to deal with other non-infantry units. My U-Wall is back, by the way. And mostly these will be deployed in the south area. Looks like he has in fact killed the rifleman. So we're gonna put some more riflemen in there.
Where do you need us, sir? Man sagt, ein guter Speer ist einer, den man nicht sieht.
Come in here.
Wir stellen hier ein Beobachter. Das ist nicht mein Krieg.
What are your orders, sir?
Sky is ours. Let's fly.
That is a single pattern.
Sky is ours. Heading to given grid reference. Der Hauptmann und seine Crew müssen Sie an Bord. Gucken wir mal, dass der Feind keine Flugabwehr hat. Wo sollen wir es hinliefern? Den sollen wir für Sie transportieren. Das Transportwagen ist bereit, all Ihre Wünsche zu erfüllen.
Yes, everything's going fine. Everything's just going peachy.
Sollen wir wen mitnehmen?
Not a valid unit type. I don't like the sound of that.
Sollen wir wen mitnehmen?
Leave these woods. Because nothing you really
Where do you need
likes
us?
this.
Welcome aboard. Einsatzbereit. I need a tail rotor check. Der Hauptmann und seine Crew müssen Sie an Bord.
Actually, these guys gotta be sitting out here, just picking off tanks.
Ich führe einen
This is a scary
Angriff. Sollen wir
location.
wen mitnehmen?
What are you doing all the way there, Martyr?
Befehl, Kommandant.
Drifting all the way
Der Feind ist in Reichweite.
You silly jerk, you.
Куда доставить товар? Патроны, топливо, запчасти, все, что вам угодно.
Alright, this is our main flank and this is where it gets scary. Minute 30 seconds up to go. And these guys all have ammo? They're pretty darn out of ammo.
Я слышу, как пули свистят над головой.
Go rocket. Go rocket in the sky. Afternoon delight.
Что вам на этот раз нужно?
Braucht jemand einen Schutzengel? Fliegen mit scharfen Waffen rein.
Just spit it out.
Finally, some action from a
Alright,
for a cab.
that should do it. I'm gonna get more helicopters. Just put them all down here. Which every extra coin that I have goes into helicopters of some sort.
Sky is off. Braucht jemand einen Schutzengel? Anything in the air? We'll blow down. Need a guardian angel? Einsatzbereit.
Every week and second I have, I try to restock units. And so every time I have nothing to do, I don't need to order a new unit. I'm either moving a supply truck to an FOB, or I'm getting a supply truck at an FOB and bringing it somewhere else, just so I can resupply. I just want to really want to keep your fingers busy. But I think I got this.
Я слышу, как пули свистят над головой.
Into this.
We're engaged. Wo sollen wir hin, Kommandant? Where do you need us, sir?
Okay, boys, deploy.
Let's
This is
fly.
the battlefield. Shoot me. Roll the victory screen.